everyone, this is Kathy Roca. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you from southern Wisconsin. I am so glad you are able to join me today. It is so nice of you. Just trying to pull you up on screen. I go and try and see your comments, but I do know that sometimes they disappear. Hey Barb, so nice of you to be able to join me. I'm so glad you're home. Hope you're doing well, and we can get together soon. Anyway, I hope everyone is doing well. I don't know. I thought it was going to be a gorgeous day today, but it's gray and windy and yeah, not quite perfect. So anyway, I think you all know that Stampin' Up! Has a new catalog coming out in May. Oops, I have a little note card there. It comes out in May. Look at it, beautiful cover, beautiful stamps, just totally gorgeous. Can't show you the inside yet, but I got my first pre-order of product, and we can't order everything, and I thought about showing you everything, but I thought instead what I would do is go through the new InColors, because that's always what excites me the most. Go through the new InColors, and then I was going to use one of the new stamp sets and the new InColors and that kind of stuff and make a card so that we get a card out of it. So we may be a little bit long today because of that, but hopefully all will be good. And then my other apology, I'm telling you up front why we may be a little bit long or whatever, so I'm just going there up front, is I spent, the new stuff came yesterday, so trying to find room for it, unpacking it, labeling it, all that kind of stuff has taken me a little bit. So I don't really have the card done, but I have lots of pieces for it. And you'll see why. So I think it'll be a really good card, something a little different. I'm really excited. I've been wanting to do a card like this. So let me tell you some of the stuff that's going on. First of all, please, thank you for liking, sharing the video. I always totally appreciate that. If you choose to purchase product, now you won't be able to get these new products, but I'll be showing you other products that you can get right now. The new InColors, unless you're a demonstrator, you can't get until May 3rd. Now, that being said, of course, you can always become a demonstrator, and I'm happy to help you. There's always a great sign-up deal to do that, and even better, right now, you can sign up and you can put all these InColors and the stamp set and whatever that is in the pre-order, available for pre-order, right into your sign-up. So you'd get a fantastic kind of break in the cost of getting all this new stuff. And remember, you never have to buy another thing. Absolutely not another thing. It is your choice. It is your choice how long you stay at demo. And the other thing that happens great is that, hi Sharon, glad you could come. I'm sorry, I interrupt myself. I wasn't expecting Sharon to be able to join us, so that makes me very happy. You can, you can join and you can take advantage of the 20% minimum discount, or you can choose to just join and never purchase again. I mean, that is totally your option. There is no commitment. It's a great thing to do. It's a great way to get these things at a discount. So the other things, let's see, a couple other businessy things we have is I have 2 upcoming events. One is a Stampin' Sip, and both of these are up in Elkhorn, Wisconsin. So if you're in the region, please feel free to come. Give me a holler. Let me know you're coming. I have an event for the Stampin' Sip created up on Facebook. I should do one for the class too. So just so in case something happens, I have a way of contacting and letting people know. But what I'm trying to do with the Stampin' Sip is just make it like a stamping, scrapping, paper crafting, card making meetup. Just please, whoever can come. Let's have fun. I have this vision of just totally taking over Stillwater. Stillwater Coffee is the place we meet. It's a wonderful place. They're so nice to let us meet there. And all they kind of ask in return is that we like purchase something from them. You know, I'm not asking for any money for this. So hopefully it will support their business and give us a great way to get together. I don't care if you're another demonstrator. I don't care anything. I just want, you know, I like being with stampers and I want us all to get together. So that's my thought there. And I have this vision that like we're going to one day take over the entire place. So let me have my vision. And the other thing that then the April 27th, the following week, is a stamp class that I don't charge anything for, but I do. So it's free. I just ask for a $25 purchase. And we usually make 3 projects. You know, something could change that up. I never guarantee much. But you know, if one project is particularly detailed, maybe there won't be time. And sometimes I come up with something that, you know, we make 6 cards for one project. So, because they're very quick cards. So you never know quite what's going to happen. So that's that stuff. Yeah, we can just leave that over there. And then there's been a couple cool announcements. Let me just move this out of the way for a second. In the Stampin' Up! World that I want to make sure you know about. This is very, very cool. Stampin' Up! Announced this morning that they are making available the Share Hope Paper Pumpkin Box. Do not have to be a subscriber for this paper pumpkin. It is just available for purchase. And even more so, it's available for half off, $9.50. Buy as many as you want. Just order them. It's available until June 14th. I guess I put that on there twice. Or until supplies run out. So I don't know. They even going to have refills. So I am thinking this is a great Mother's Day gift, a friend gift. I know I have. And I don't know that many people, but I have 11 birthdays in May that I know. Wouldn't this be a fabulous present? The only thing they do point out is that it's not, there is no block in it. So if you want to buy a block, you have to get that separate to give them. If they're not a stamper and somebody you know who just might want to try it, you might want to make sure you get them a block. And then there's even a way for demonstrators to get like a bundle of a bunch of them. I think they're not in the boxes. So you can get like a bundle and we could even do a party. So just throwing those things out there, you could do a party and it becomes even less expensive. I mean, it reduced the price even more. So this is a great, great opportunity for people to get together and stamp. And you know, that's what I'm all about. I think that is so much fun. So wanted to make sure you knew about that. And if you have interest in doing it as a party, let me know. Totally let me know. And then speaking of paper pumpkin, the paper pumpkin for May was announced yesterday. It sounds really cool and goes right in with my theme today in that it's all about celebrating InColor. So the new paper pumpkin is all about the new InColors. Supposedly there's like some products in there that aren't available in the main catalog. I think it'll be you know, I love these colors. Wait till you see them all. You can kind of see them all right here. But I love them. And so I think this will be a super, super fun paper pumpkin. And even more fun. I mean, I don't know if you guys all remember Willy Wonka. I don't know if I'm dating myself there, but remember the whole thing with Willy Wonka was you got a candy bar with a golden ticket. So Stampin' Up! Is putting in golden vouchers into the paper pumpkin. And the voucher is worth $25. And I don't know how many. Maybe somewhere it said how many vouchers they're putting out there. But I'm like, wouldn't that be fun if that came in your paper pumpkin? I think that would be super, super fun. So, and then remember, even though Stampin' Up! Calls Paper Pumpkin a subscription service, a subscription can be one. There is no commitment. You can buy one and cancel it. So that's what you have to remember. You can buy one today, one this month, and cancel it, and then, you know, redo it in 6 months if that's what you want. Or you can have that ease of not having to worry about it and just letting it come every month. And because I know there's some people, they're like super, super busy. They don't want to think about things. They just love when something shows up in their box and, you know, they can do it. And since Paper Pumpkin is usually, you know, if you stick to the main Paper Pumpkin, they're usually pretty easy and fun, you know, just something. So on to InColors. Have you all seen them? Woo! Here they are. Aren't they gorgeous? They're totally, totally gorgeous. And, you know, Stampin' Up! Does everything coordinated, so everything is available in these colors. We have Parakeet Party. What's easiest? Let me know. I can pull out all the bits and pieces, and I don't have all the bits and pieces. I think let's just do these two. Parakeet Party. We have Tahitian Tide. Ooh, this one is rapidly becoming a favorite of a ton of people. I love this color combination. I used to have a jacket, a little jacket in this color, a little hoodie, and this color was my t-shirt underneath. God, I loved that color combination. So super, super fun color combination there. Let's see. We have Orchid Oasis. Don't know if we're going to get these all to fit right here. Look at that. So kind of a very bluish purple. If that makes sense. It's very much a purple, you know, especially when you have it next to a blue. But my bet is if you put it next to something like Night of Navy. Is this Night of Navy? I think this is Night of Navy sitting right here. It's going to look more purpley. So it's kind of going that way, very much, even though we have a color called Gorgeous Grape, which I'm just grabbing the ink pad real quick here. You can see that's a redder, much redder purple. To me, this is a real grapey when I think of grape. I don't know, was that like the Grape Lifesaver, that color or something like that? I don't know, but that's what I think of, if that helps. And then we have, okay, got to pull them closer together. How's that? So, and I think Barb said this is her favorite. And I want to know, hey, Barb, did your box come? I hope your box came. I know what how the anticipation of getting it, you know, and the excitement. It's like, you can't wait. And I track my UPS man, you know, I do that follow my delivery because I can't wait for the box to come. You should have seen me yesterday. So this color is called Starry Sky, and then added as a really nice contrast color is Sweet Sorbet. So, and the best way, people keep asking, and it really is between Real Red and Poppy Parade. Poppy Parade is much orangier. This is a much softer color, I think, than Real Red. And here, I'll even pull out the Cherry Cobbler. Cherry Cobbler gets very brown and dark red. So, does that give you an idea where it fits? If you have any questions about these colors, let me know. I'll try and do what I can to help you out. So we have these beautiful ink pads, and one of the things I wanted to do after I show you all these gorgeous colors and the coordination, I thought I would show you how to put labels on the ink pads, because it's not often I have ink pads that don't have labels on them. So I got the labels onto all except the Sweet Sorbet. So I kept that out so I could show you, in case you don't know. So then there are the gorgeous, gorgeous blends. See, look at that. Look at how gorgeous they are. I've already been playing with them, kind of spent the day trying to figure out where to put them, because my Stampin' Up! Blend storage kind of became really full. So either I'm going to have to get rid of some of the retired colors, which I don't really like to do, get more storage, or yeah, find another solution. So there you go. By the way, these are the inks stamped off. I forgot to say that. So there they all are. Those are that way. I wanted you to see there's blends, there's markers. I didn't get the markers yet. That was probably dumb on my part, but I had to stop somewhere. Okay, don't fall. There is gorgeous, gorgeous ribbon. Wait till you see this ribbon if you haven't seen it, and it's unraveling. I haven't put pins in it yet. Here we go. You know how I usually put the pin in it to keep it from doing this and making this mess, but look at how beautiful and sparkly it is. It's very, very sparkly. I am just loving these colors. Just loving them when they're like this. They're very much jewel tones to me. Really very jewel tones. And in case you wanted to know, it's a very thin ribbon, and it folds beautifully and makes bows beautifully. So come here. Let's see. Doing ribbons on the ear, doing bows on the ear, not always a forte, but come on. There you go. How's that look? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't it? Oh, God, it's totally like a jewel. I know you did, Sharon. You're definitely one of the people that made me think about it. Sharon just got some new ink pads, so I was definitely like, yeah, we need to make sure people know how to do this. So let's see. There are, well, that can stay. There are beautiful InColor matte dots. Come here, open up. There we go. Take it out of the plastic so you can see it better. And look, they've ombre'd them a little bit. So you've got some shades in there. Aren't those gorgeous? Really, really pretty. Super, super pretty. And speaking of ombre, they have this gorgeous glimmer paper. All ombre, all in the InColors. Look at it go through. And remember, the glimmer paper, nothing comes off. I love that about it. Absolutely nothing comes off. You don't have to worry about that. Look at that one. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. So pretty. Oh, people keep asking about Parakeet Party and how it compares to Lemon Lime Twist. I'm going to show you in Granny Apple Green. I should show you that one too. Let me grab those real quick. Come here, Lemon Lime Twist. I knew it was sitting right here because it really is different. It's much yellower than Granny Apple Green, but Lemon Lime Twist is even more on the yellow. So it still has that brightness that we loved with Lemon Lime Twist, but it's not quite as yellow. And in fact, it may even be a little brighter. So hope that kind of helps that one. And Granny Apple Green is a current color. So I think combining those two is going to be really, really fun. So lots of options there. Come on, go back in your little home. So There we go. That's the beautiful glitter paper. And then we have beautiful, gorgeous, and the DSP. So this is a DSP, the pattern DSP, and it does come in its new patterns from last year, and it does come in all the one missing. Okay, oh, there it is. What about this one? Here it's hiding. All the color families. So eventually we'll be, in May, we'll be able to get the regals, the subtles, the neutrals, the brights, the current, the InColors, the current InColors that are not retiring, the ones that include Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent. I'm going to need those because I'm running out of the current one. And but these have really beautiful patterns. Look at, I love that plaid. By the way, pay attention to that plaid because there is one of our masks coming out that looks kind of like that. We'll give you that effect. So that'll be fun to mix it up. So that's really pretty. And then there happens to be, let's see, I think before we go there, because I have one thing to show you. There's one suite that kind of plays up a lot of these InColors, and I want to go there, but before I go there, I think now is probably the time to show you how to do the ink pad really quick. And I find it really handy to use our Take a Pick tool to do it. Underneath there's labels, and the labels come in English, French, German, and 2 blank ones. The concept is you pick your language of choice, and then you have 2 blank ones. I, on the other hand, I think it's really fun, to use the foreign languages. So I use them. I just think they're fun. This little spot over here, and they give you that little clue, you can lift this up. I think I need glasses to do this. Let me grab my glasses. Usually that lifts up super, super easy. Come here. Yeah, there we go. Super, super easy when you have glasses on and you can see. And by doing that, it makes it a lot easier to access these. And what's nice about these is you can reposition them. They're not like the labels we put on the cling we put on the stamps. They're, where those like touch anything, it's forever. These I have been able to reposition. Now, I don't know if tomorrow I'll be able to reposition them, but as I'm putting them on, I can reposition. And what I do is try and find the center of it with the quick pick tool. And then if you look here, there's that little dot there. And so I usually put the quick pick, take a pick tool. Sorry about that. And old habits. You can kind of stick it on that way. And then on the back side, I'll grab the German. You don't have to, but I'll be able, look at that. I mean, I'll be able to figure out, that sweet sorbet. I think my bet is, okay, those who speak German, let me know. My bet is it's called summer sorbet, if I literally translated that, but, and I always find that's really fun because to get the name to sound right, I think and again, so here's that little dot. Here's the, and by having my little tool right there in the center, I get it pretty much centered. And then, and remember how to open them up, flip and push. And then there's this well here, because one of the things that happens when you have it open like that, you can't tell what color it is. So you can grab another one of these. Try not to stick, probably would have been smarter before I opened it so I didn't stick my thumb right in the stamp pad. But, So goes life. And I'm going to go with the French because it's fun. It makes me feel very international. This one's a little harder. Actually, I was doing this one a little different, so I just did it this way, and I can do that. But because it's kind of down in the well, what I was finding I was doing earlier, I kind of would fold it in half, sticky sides on the outside. That gave me the center. And again, there's still that dot in the center. And I kind of was able to stick it in that way and then slide it out. I hope that's helpful. And then you could even use the cap from this, I found, would go in there, so it helped to rub it down. Yep, and now I have red fingers, and I have a red take-a-pick tool. Yep, all over it. Oh well. Inky fingers, that's me. So there we go. So now we're going to get a little closer to the card. And one of the sweets, totally beautiful, totally fun. And something I have been seeing on trend all over the place. I have been seeing it in the scrapbooking community, I do a lot of planning, paper planning, and I like to decorate my planner. And I've seen them using a ton of teacups. I mean, like everyone is doing teacups, and they're so cute. And Stampin' Up! Came out with a suite. So this is a suite, which means you don't have to buy it as a suite, but it means there's paper that coordinates, and there's also something else, usually. I think it was this. I think it was the dots. You don't get a break, so you can feel free to buy them separately. What you do get a break on is the bundle. So the bundle has the dies and the stamps, and that gets you 10% off. So I usually always buy things as a bundle because it's such a huge, every little bit helps. And this is a super fun stamp set. I think it can be used for lots and lots of things. I think it'll make a great get well, take care of yourself. I think it'll be a great let's get together. So it's got like this let's get together soon. It's time for tea. Like, let's have tea parties. Inviting people over, maybe meeting up at someplace wonderful like Stillwater, and I could send you a little note and say, it's time for tea. Let's get together and we'll meet at Stillwater. I miss you, and these are so cute. Enjoy sweet. Can you tell them they're little? I need to pull them up because they're meant where they can fit on the little tag for tea, which I think will be great fun to have separate. And then there's some thank yous. Thank you. I just can't thank you enough. I think all those are fun. There's the lemon for get well. I think this will make a fun Mother's Day. You can mix it up with plants. That was another thing I was thinking about. Like, wouldn't this be fun to do a little thank you gift and then have go to a resale shop and get like a little pretty little teacup and fill it with like some herbs that are coming out now, and that would make a really fun little Mother's Day gift or birthday gift for someone. I thought that could be really fun. So notice all the fun things in here too, because there's hearts in here, the lemon wedges, the tea tag, a little funkier die for the teacup. Should probably go this way. So I wanted you to see there is lots of opportunity there. And with this, as I said, sweets usually have paper, and this is no exception. And this paper features the InColors. It has a couple extra colors in here. Here's my little thing where I write down. Y'all know that this is my well-loved snippets already. I have been doing it. But if you look at the back, the little cardboard piece that comes in back, it lists the colors that are in here. So there's a couple. It has all the new InColors, but it also has Crumb Cake, Crushed Curry. What else is in here? Garden Green and Petal Pink. So there's a couple other colors, but it really does feature our InColors, and there are 12 different sheets of paper. There's 48 papers total. They come 6 by 6. But by 12, I mean that there are 12 different ones, and they are two-sided so that the back side has more, you know, as I say, the B side has more patterns, which I think are so much fun and so helpful. Look at that one. I think that one's really cool. All sorts of different patterns and all the different colors in this set, and these beautiful, I don't know, these are very happy tea things. Teapots and flowers, and look at that garden. Oh, I could live in that garden. Or I could have it like my mom used to. Do you guys remember the day, you know, wallpaper would go like behind your bed, or wallpaper or fabric? My mom would turn fabric into wallpaper, and she had this flowery wallpaper behind her bed, and it was just very, very happy. So all sorts of fun things, even something, you know, to do like, oh, I'm sending you just a note, you know, and it's all flowery. So I think that I really had fun. So as I said, teacups I'm finding are very, very on trend. I'm betting that also that if you go into those house decorating stores, I'm betting we're going to see teacups all over there. The other thing I am seeing all over the place is hexagons. Someone tell me who decrees that this is what's going to be in. I have no idea, but somehow you start to see these trends, and Stampin' Up! Is right on top of it. And one of the trends is hexagons, and I'm seeing them in the scrapbooks. I'm seeing them in people doing them in planners. And so I thought, and especially since we have all these wonderful patterns, both between the Tea Boutique paper and the InColor paper, I had all these patterns in these new InColors, and we have that wonderful set with the nested hexagons. So this is Beautiful Shapes. It's part of the Hello Beautiful bundle, which is in the mini catalog. So this you can totally get now, and don't feel like, right now I'm doing it with a cup of tea, but I actually have, I spent time yesterday cutting before I got my package in the mail. I was cutting, and I can show you, because I put them in little envelopes that were in my paper pumpkin because I needed something. I was using the paper from, I think it's called High Tide, right? Someone help me. High Tide, look at this. Are these going to be beautiful together? I just wanted to show you, like, you can take this idea that I'm doing today, and you can do so many things with it. I have so many ideas, but look at that. And what we're going to do is we're going to place them and make a card. But, you know, so I'm trying to show you that you can do these with anything. All I have to do is get them lined up correctly. There we go. So there's, I did them with this one. So I just, like, you know, was sitting and I was with friends and we were chatting, so I didn't have a lot of brain power. And I cut out, I didn't cut out there. Well, I did cut out there. That was the InColor stuff. And which one did I do here? Oh, this is the Horizon. The Horizon paper. I thought that would be really cool. And then I mixed in with it the cool vellum we have with the, that has the map on it. So I think all of these could be really pretty, and they just become patterns. Maybe this one I do that way. So you can see, yeah, because this one has this one. I think, so I'm going to be making a ton of cards. I've got these all cut. All I have to do is smack them down, and I think they will work. So I decided to make a slimline card because I wanted a long whoosh of the hexagons. And just so you know, yeah, I just went crazy because I figure I can cut a whole bunch of hexagons and I can make a bunch of cards. And so I made a slimline base from our thick basic white paper. And to do that, I cut a 8 3/4 should give you this measurement first. 7.5 width first. I have to remember that. 7.5 by 8 3/4. I did score this because it's thick and I wasn't sure if I was working with or against the grain. So I did score it at 3.5, and that made our nice basic slimline card. And this fits in a number 10 envelope, but you know, we have these beautiful envelopes, and if I don't have schmutz on them, here we go, a little schmutz on mine. And they come in 3 different colors. These are carrying over into the new catalog, so these will be wonderful. Here's 2 colors. They come in 3 colors, and they're really pretty because I love this little end. But you could always make your own too, you know. So really, really pretty. We have dies that work with slim lines, so totally fun. But now what I wanted to do, let's see, I think I'm going to open it up because of that fold is kind of doing it. And see, I took all these patterns as well as some teapots, and this is where we're going to play a little bit. I have tons of patterns. I don't know. I know I have more than I need, so I'm grabbing a couple, and then what color do I need? What color don't I have? I'll put one of these. And I was going to try and play with these, like, let's see. Oh, we don't have much of the green. Parakeet Party. Remember that? So let's make sure we get some of that in here. You know, maybe I'll break it up a little. And oh, I don't have the polka dot. Now this one I might cut off. So I'm just kind of playing with it. What do we think? And I might have one that comes down a little. Let's see. There. Something like that. Take some of the more subtle patterns. Not the solids, Kath. Let's take another green. I'm going to take the subtle. And come over here. Let's see, what haven't we used? Ooh, this one that I said I liked so much. It's not going to work there. It will work there. Did I do that one? Let's see. How about this one? Something like that. I'm going to see. I'm just going to lay it out first, because then what I did, and we have some options. Let's just lay it out, and then I'll stick it together. I took the big die, and I think this will totally work. I took the 2 largest hexagons, and here we go. I thought I'd layer them. Am I on? There we go. What do you guys think? Have you played with the hexagons yet? Do you like this? So, yeah. And then I took, so I stamped the teacup and die cut it, and I stamped the little frolicking stuff. I think as I get to know this better, I will, there are some separate, that I didn't die cut, some separate greenery dies. I think that would be pretty in here too. Well, there's this. I think maybe adding one of those in might be really nice, but I didn't do that, so I won't make you wait for that. I did color, so I stamped this in our Starry Sky, and I colored it with the Tahitian Tide blend. And then this I stamped in the Parakeet Party, and I'm going to color it with the light Parakeet, just to fill these in. I don't know if you have to. What do you think? You guys, you know, it added a little bit of a difference. Maybe you don't have to do all of them. Gave it that little shadow to it. It's a pretty quick thing to do. Oops. If I get my finger out of the way, I can see that there's a little bit more over there. And then this is pretty easy to put together. Just cover up that little base right there, and there you go. You see that okay? Because I'm not quite in the center. And then we can use some dimensionals to pop it up on the hexagon. One more over here. I'm still not going to put those down yet. What I'm going to do is put this here and put it on dimensionals. I can probably move this guy out here. And maybe find one more to go over there on the right. Oh, I like this one a lot. Let's see. It's crooked though. There we go. We can put that there. I'm thinking like that. That's gonna go there. And then I cut a little sentiment, and I need your help. Tell me what you think. I liked the little, I just can't thank you enough, and I did it with the little one. And I was going to put that right there. Or I could pop it up. I could pop it up and put it over. That would be really cute. Now, I could do it on the Tranquil Tahitian Tide. We are learning the names. I can use it on with the Parakeet Party. Ooh, I think that pops more. Or I can do it on white. And I stamped these all with the Starry Sky. And I put one of the little flowers with the sweet sorbet behind it. I stamped it off. So some ideas there. Let me know what you think. If you think one, right now I'm leaning towards this one. Popping that up there. I am thinking that those flowers might have to go right there, which I don't have. And then I had two options, and I've lost my one option. Really? Really, I've lost the one option? Oh, because it's over here. So I was thinking it could be fun. First of all, you're amazing. And if I did that, I'd probably move that one. First of all, you're amazing. I can't thank you enough. And that sentiment and that die that leaves that little embossing is part of the hexagon. The beautiful shapes with the hexagons. So you know. See, it's this little die here. And the sentiment came from there. The other thing I thought would be fun is, remember, I think it was 2 weeks ago, I used the sentiment dies from Amazing Silhouettes. They're called Amazing Thanks. And so my other option was to do this and put that there. What do you guys think? Thoughts? Any thoughts? Thought. If I do the dark blue there, I think I do want to switch this color. So it's a little bit of playing with colors. How about pulling, oh, I can pull in the flowers. Oh, we have the flowers there. How about polka dots over here? What do you guys think? Okay, so that's the idea. I think this is kind of laid out well. I can still do either this one or this one. This is the part I think is kind of fun. We're going to play a little. And I switched those because I didn't like the two teapots that face left being over on the left side. So I wanted to switch that up a little. And now, of course, I'm messing myself up with this. So let's pull. Ooh, we haven't used this one. What do you think? Do we like that one? Do we like this one? Yeah, go straight. Hard for that one to go straight. No, I think I like this one better. Want a little more pop here. Like that. I'm trying to use this one. And let me pull, I want one of the dark ones. We have that one dark down there. That way with a little one or a big one and cut it off. Let's do a big one, cut it off. See, this is the kind of thing you kind of play, but I think that's really fun. So there we go. I think that's my layout. I had fun. As I said, I have a ton. I cut a ton, and I'll go and quickly make a few more cards. But I think putting it together is not going to be hard. This guy in there, and I think do one row at a time. I may come back in, kind of play with it, but all we have to do is put a little bit of tape or glue, whatever works for you. And I'm putting a little bit of a gap between them. You could also just do them totally flush, you know, where they're right up against each other. But I thought the little bit of the white coming through was kind of fun. Come here. So did you guys say, have you been using the hexagons yet? Have you tried them? I think they're so cute. You know, has anybody gotten their catalogs yet that's not a demonstrator? I was wondering that too. Because I'm curious when people start getting it, what you're thinking about it. Those who are demonstrators who have their catalogs, at least should have their catalogs by now. What do you guys think? What's your favorites? Do you guys like mixing and matching patterns like this? Now what I did do, so you can see here, that's that crushed curry. When I went through this pack of paper, this one, I avoided the patterns that did not have the InColor. Now, if you weren't trying to showcase the new InColors, you probably don't have to avoid them. But since I was trying to showcase them, I stuck to those. Though I do think probably limiting your color choices, you know, to not be too many is probably helpful. That was good. I have this here. Do we like that there? Yeah, we still like that there. Come here. Gosh, the wind is just howling, and they are predicting storms tomorrow. Warm weather, but storms. I know one of these days we're going to get some really nice days. I know we are. They have to be in there somewhere. But, you know, either we get warmer weather, but it's windy, or raining, or storming, or we get snow. But my garden is starting to bloom. Have you guys looked in your garden? My snowdrops are blooming. My squills are starting. I saw a couple crocuses. And I'm going to say this name wrong. Was this down here? I think it was down here. Helleborus? I don't know how to, it's Easter flower or something like that. Anyway, that's starting to bloom. Squills, did I say squills? I don't know. I have 3 or 4, you know, those little tiny flowers that come up super early in the season. And they're peeking their noses up and starting to bloom. I don't have any daffodils yet. I do have friends who said they have daffodils. I don't have daffodils yet. Their heads are up, but no blooms. No buds even. I think I need to make a note and get some earlier blooming daffodils. I think that's part of my problem. I thought I had some that bloomed early, but they're not. Okay, and this one we're going to put a dimensional underneath it. And we're going to go a little bit off and up. We're going to put more dimensionals on this. There we go. There we go. Now I do want to see if I can do like a red flower on there. And then the question is, well, before we do that, let's trim. So we just have to trim this. And so I usually use a great big scissors. If I had not stuck the stuff on dimensionals, I probably could have put it in my trimmer. And if I turn it upside down, it's pretty easy to just run the scissors blade right there next to it. tape is sticking to the scissors. Can you tell? There we go. Okay, let's take the bone folder and help smush it down a little bit more. And then what do we think? Should we like first? Oh, we could really make a collage out of this. Let's do both. And then I've got an idea for a quick flower. Let's see. I'm going to take just a little smidgen of some washi here to help hold that down. I think we're going to do that. Hope you guys like it. I'm going very collage art here. Grab some glue because that's the easiest way to get this on. If you have a silicone mat, that's real handy. You can either sponge it or you could sponge it on, or if you do it that way, then you don't have to worry about getting glue onto your work surface, because sometimes that can get a little sticky. But that's pretty easy to do. You could also use our adhesive sheets, which, by the way, I meant to tell you all, the adhesive sheets, there's a bunch of things going up in price in the new catalog. So you want to get them now. Get them before May. And one of those is our adhesive sheets. It's hard to talk and do this, but you know, what can I tell you? Our ink pads, our re-inkers, those are going up in price. There's more. I know I've posted a list. Background stamps. Blending brushes. So there's a bunch of things like that that are going up in price. And so I highly, highly recommend getting them now. You know, if you need some things, and you know, and then don't forget too that the clearance, what do they call it? What are they calling it? Oh my goodness. You know, we have that end of the catalog sale going on, and there's many products in there that are up to 50% off. So that's really cool too. All sorts of fun things as we await the new catalog. But don't hesitate. I have one friend, she waited, and of all things, we didn't think stamp sets ever sold out. Well, they're selling out. Stamp sets are going out, and she missed a bundle that she had been procrastinating buying. And, you know, I don't want to say it's procrastination. I mean, I think there were just other things that were higher on her priority list. But she's not getting it. So that's not fun. I felt bad for her. There we go. Now I think this needs a little Winkastella. Wink, where are you? I know you're in here. There you are. You're just shorter than everything else in that. Let's give this guy on the Orchid Oasis. I keep wanting to say Orchid Opulence, and I think that's an old Stampin' Up color. That is a very, very different color. By about July, I think we'll have these names learned. What do you guys think? How long does it take you to learn the new names and keep them straight? And the new stamp sets and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it needed that sparkle. Now, what I thought I'd do here, because I don't think there is that individual flower. Is there a die? There is a die. Okay, so there is that individual flower. And there's the die for it in here. but I thought it would be faster if I just use that little flower that I didn't think was retired. Maybe it's retiring. We have some punches. That one's going to be too big. But I think this one, I may change my mind later and stamp and die cut that. But right now, I'm thinking just to punch it. This is the small bloom die. I've got a little sticker on here that tells me it's retiring. So, and it's super, super handy. And I always like to curve it. And easiest with a glue dot. There we go. And then we can put, oh, we have our choices too. We have adhesive backed hexagons, and they're in the mini catalog. So they'll be around until the end of June. We could still continue to play up the hexagon theme. I'm sure I would, no, I won't say 100%. Chances are that because things have carried over with things like this, have carried over with a color that's retiring, but I'm pretty sure this is just jade. Unless it's mint macaron, but I think it's just jade, which is retiring. So you can decide, but I think I'll go here. Take a pick tool is easiest. Let's add a couple dots. I think that needs a little center. Like that. And let's throw a couple dots around. Let's go for a small one. Come here. Right here. Let's see. Wouldn't mind one more. One more big one. How about right here? What do you guys think? So something a little different today. Definitely have pulled everything out. Oh, and I was thinking, let's give this flower a little sparkle too. Ooh, you know what would have been fun? I could have punched this out of the ombre paper. Ooh, can I do that real quick? Can I? I actually had, I had a little piece here. Ooh, let me do that. Punch. Put our little doodad on here. What do you guys think? Is it going to make any difference? Is it necessary? I don't know, but it was fun to use it because I felt bad I wasn't using that. There we go. There we go. Fun card. I think it's a fun card. I hope you like it. And yeah, there you go. You can use it. As I said, you can use it. You could change it. This would make a great Mother's Day. Change that to the little tea tag maybe and a lemon slice, and you have get well. Lots of things. This would make a great birthday card. I think it's super, super fun to play with it. And really it doesn't, you know, it's just a lot of play. which is fun. So thank you all so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. Hope you have a great, great week, and I'll see you next Tuesday at 4:30 Central Time right here on Facebook Live. Take care. Bye.